welcome. Come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. So, guys, this is my review recap. Tyler Perry Sistas, Gone Girl, Season 7, Episode 11. Baby! Y'all see the look on my face, right? Do you see the look? Are you looking the same? What in the CSI, okay, Law and Order SVU, without a trace, the next 48 is going on? Is Penelope done bagged up, child? Is she chopped up, okay, cut up, and thrown away in the damn trash? Because Gary got a whole freaking cleaning crew in here cleaning up this blood that looked like damn hot sauce on the damn floor. And we talking about, where is Penelope? Where is Penelope? Where are you? Okay, we got Gone Girl, damn missing, never to be seen again. The paternity results is finally in, y'all. And just like we knew, just like I knew, just like you knew, just like she knew, just like Child Tyler knew that this was going to make y'all get upset and get pissed off and get angry, and he don't give a damn. Zach is the father of one baby. So that's why we had those pictures. That's why we see the trailer with damn Aaron ass being brought on in, because we going to have one baby daddy, two baby daddies. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. In the mean damn time, child, Hayden done found a way to freaking slide on into Andy damn, co-counsel. And at this point, Andy girl, put your big girl damn drawers on and do what the hell you gotta do for Miss Willis. Make this freaking money. Don't let it make you. Do what you gotta do, girl. Ain't no time to be arguing and playing. We already know what it is when it comes to Gary and damn Hayden. And speaking of Gary, how the hell do Gary keep getting the okie doke on everybody? How he always have the energy, the money for somebody who ain't supposed to have no money, to get cleaners, to get people to set up freaking Jordan and Penelope. I guess the dumbness runs in your damn family, because the same way Penelope took her ass to confront him last week, this week we got Jordan falling for the okie doke in 2.5 seconds. We ain't gonna do no background check, no nothing. We just gonna say, oh, welcome on in, because homeboy comes in and say he was marching with Black Lives Matter for 2 damn years. I need y'all to act like y'all got some damn sense. And of course we got the mocktails for the girls, where we gonna argue, we gonna point the fingers, we gonna be calling each other bitches, we gonna say we don't need to be friends. You ain't my friend, you was never my friend, we can't be friends, we grow apart. Child, bye. Okay, none of y'all ain't no damn friends in my opinion at this point. And sometimes you do grow apart, and maybe you do need to go on, relax, relate, release, let it go, let it flow. Okay, that ship has sailed, move on down, ease on down the road. That's what I want to see y'all damn do, because I'm sick of it. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and break this on down. Take it from the top. Just my quick thoughts. First reaction, because we're going to do it all the way live. We got to get on into this child and talk about it a little bit deeper. But, baby, we started out this episode. Gary was over here, don't you be calling me no damn boy, because homeboy was letting him know, okay, boy, this ain't our first rodeo. We been cleaning up shit for you. What the hell happened up in here anyway, He telling him, don't ask no questions, don't worry about it, just do what you paid to do. We seeing them all with these red bags, and we mopping up this damn floor. And if you want a thorough job, it's going to take us a little bit of time to make sure that everything is wiped the hell up, because you really made a big mess this time. You did a little extra than what you usually do. So I said, how many damn jobs have they been doing for damn Gary in the past? Okay, inquiring minds want to know. Now, on the other side of damn town, Andy waking up yelling and screaming, having a freaking bad dream. Jordan like, girl, what the hell you dreaming about? Okay, you was all waking up, screaming or whatever the case may be. You must have been having a bad dream. Now, she says she don't remember it. And she was like, it was some lady that was screaming in her dream that had a whole lot of blood. So I said, is she supposed to be having a damn teleconnected connection to damn, Penelope? Was she seeing her screaming and seeing her blood on the floor? We want to say that it probably have to do with the damn movie, and she done fell asleep on the movie they was watching, and why he didn't wake her up and is like, oh, you look so beautiful, honey, I didn't want to disturb you, so now we gonna go do the kissy poo, okay? And we gonna ease on down into the bedroom. Now, of course, because she done got her something, she coming in a good mood. You know, we singing, we humming, we feeling all great. And Fatima like, damn, I guess your back got cracked again last night. And we like, yeah, you know, call the chiropractor, okay, baby, it definitely did. But we found out that Miss Willis was in the office, and it's like, well, damn, why you ain't leave with that? Why you ain't tell me that, girl? You know, I wanted you to be able to bask in your enjoyment for a second or two. So when we get in here, Miss Willis, child, I said, listen, I don't know if I could have her be my client. I get it, you a billionaire. Like, how much is the damn commission, girl? Because she over here talking about she ain't got to make no appointment. She pop up whenever the hell she wants to, and she tired of being on people's time and waiting on them. You know, Andy, you moving a little too slow for me. Why the hell you getting up in this office so late? And she ain't want to sit down. She ain't want to talk about nothing. All she wanted to know was how the hell you gonna make me my money, when you gonna get my damn money, okay? AKA show me the money, girl. If it ain't that, then I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. You over here asking me what the hell I'm doing here. I'm here because I'm trying to make sure I get all these damn billions of dollars. I want all my freaking coins, girl, okay? Keep up now. Andy said, okay, well, let's get to it, shall we? And she said, yes, we shall. Now, child, we get on over to the bank, and Sabrina was basically talking to Karen, and Karen, you know, she telling her she ain't got nothing much going on. She over here fixing these bundles and about to do this sewing or whatever. And she like, what you doing? Oh, I'm drinking this expensive ass coffee, you know, at this bullcrap job. I feel like just quitting and walking out sometimes. And she like, yeah, I hear you there, whatever. You know, you still going through the motions since you stepped to your supervisor. And she's like, yeah, I got the mind to just tell her, you know, to hell with this and leave. But speak of the damn devil, India show up at the door and was like, I know we ain't doing no private calls while you supposed to be freaking working, okay? And got, you know, Sabrina over here stuttering. So now we found out she supposed to have these mocktails later, and we like, you know, come on over to, you know, hang out with me. And she was like, oh, I think that's a cute idea. You know, she say how Karen can't drink and she can't either. Well, you know what I'm saying? Danny ain't going like that. And so basically we like, well, she gonna have to deal with it, right? She have to be, you know, supportive of us in our journey that we are going through. And, you know, just basically, have a little drink to herself if she wants to or whatever, right? It's not about her. And she was like, you know, I want to celebrate or whatever, right? And since I'm not drinking and you not drinking and the hormone thing and all of that stuff, she could be with solidarity with us, right? And so Karen was like, that's what the name of the group should be, Suffering in Solidarity. So all of a sudden, she said, yeah, mocktails sound good, but you know, Sabrina had said she was going to text everybody the details later or whatever. And she was like, you know, Karen stops and was like, now, when you say girls, you mean the sister circle, right? And Sabrina's basically like, yeah, the sister circle. Who else would it be or whatever, right? And so she's like, well, some people think that some other members, you know, are joining or whatever. We want to bring new people in. And Karen is basically, Sabrina, says to Karen, like, do you mean that one that shall not be named, okay? She was like, well, what is your problem with Fatima, really? She seems cool. So here go Karen. Oh, she got you under her spell too, huh? You know, first it was Danny, now, you know, Andy or whatever, and now you joining in too. And of course, Pam is an earshot away listening in on the conversation too. And she was like, damn, she got my ex and my oldest friends or whatever, right? Yeah, I keep wanting to bring this chick around me. And so of course, that's when Sabrina ends up getting interrupted, and India was basically interrupting her to say, congratulations, you got the job. And it's like, oh my God, can you repeat that? And, you know, of course, she's all ecstatic. Now, am I bugging, or wasn't she the manager before and got demoted? So basically, she just got promoted back to the position that she already had. Okay, cool. Now, you know, Karen go ahead and call up Danny or whatever, right? And from the minute that they get on the phone, this conversation was just like nothing, like but freaking drama and negative energy. You know, she's calling, talking about some Danny being disoiled, and the old Danny that was in college would have never been like this Danny. She would have never been friends with somebody that she know is not friends with her. Now, the only point that she did make that I was like, yeah, I was saying the same thing was, if I popped up with Preston's new girl that he done left with after he claimed he loved you, or his wife, I should say, or I popped up with Tony's ex-wife and was like, oh, we all gonna chill together. How would you feel about that? And she basically got quiet when she was saying that part, but I also agree with Danny at the same time too, where she's like, girl, you don't choose for me. I can have whatever friends I want to have outside of you. Yes, we have our friendship that is together, but you don't own me. You ain't my damn mama, and I'll talk to whoever the hell I want to talk to. And I didn't really see the big deal in her saying bitch or whatever like everybody was seeing, when the clip was going around, because sometimes, that might be the way you talk to your friends or your family. You may say bitch or hoe, so I didn't take that too much of anything. And she went ahead and hung up the phone on her. And, Karen was kind of like, she got a damn nerve. Now, in the meantime, Pam was listening, of course, the whole time. And she come over like, girl, are you okay? And she snapped at Pam, too. And then apologized. And Pam was like, well, you never usually apologize to me, so I'll take it when I could get it. And she says, can I have a little bit of a break so I could run on over to the bank? Because now I followed your advice or whatever. And I did go see Andy. And she was saying, this is something I have to do if I want to be an entrepreneur. And she basically was like, I want to follow in the footsteps of my role model. So, Karen over here like, well, who's your role model? Is it Rihanna? Is it Oprah? She said, all them people is cute or whatever. Yeah, they are right. But really, I rocks with you. You my role model. And that kind of got to Karen and got her a little teary-eyed. And I was appreciating the fact that for once, she actually gave Pam credit. And she was like, yes, girl, go take care of your business. Do what you got to do. And, she was feeling emotional because she didn't really think that she was Pam's role model. So I thought that was a cute little moment between the two of them. Nonetheless, Zach once again shows up at Fatima damn job, child. Like I said, we never see him at his damn job. He's always coming to show up to Fatima, bringing her some food. It was cute, I guess, right? Got her favorites. And she gets a call where now Danny is purposely inviting her just because of the conversation that her and Karen had, just to prove a point at this point. It's not even like she really just was thinking of inviting her, in my opinion. And first, Fatima's like, oh, I don't know, I'm not too sure, especially since you're talking about people being pregnant and then being mocktails. Does that mean Karen is going to be there? And Zach basically says, I actually think it's a good idea that you do go. And she started feeling him like, do you have a damn fever or something? And he's basically like, no, at the end of the day, y'all are eventually going to have to talk. Y'all are going to have to sit down and be around each other. So why not start it from here, right? It seems like you starting to form your own relationships with them as well. And if I'm having a child with her, we are going to be connected for the rest of our lives, so y'all going to have to deal with each other somewhere down the line. I completely 100% agree. So she say, okay, she going to think about it, right? Now, in the meantime, Miss Willis is coming out and she's still telling Andy, girl, all I want to know is that I'm going to be able to get all this damn money. I don't care about none of this other stuff you talking to me about. I want to be able to be on somebody's island and have me a nice, sexy chocolate man like you over here bothering me. I want to get back to my family's life. I want to have a long holiday with a man that's going to be able to come black book, okay, massaging oil in the crevice of my I said, okay, Miss Willis, girl, break it on down. And if it's not none of that, then I don't want it. And Hayden intersects himself and was basically like, well, I'm glad I'm over here and I must, agree that I can understand your frustration with Andy's approach because there's some things that she missed. And when Andy was like, oh, I'm talking to my client, he like, I'm sorry, Andy, but I would be remiss if I don't let Miss Willis know what's going on. Well, he said Marie because she want everybody to call her Marie. He said, there's a sizable portion of her estate that because of the laws that was going on before, she could be missing out on now. Of course, he was given the legal bargain, and she was like, baby, speak English. Tell me, what exactly is going on. And he said, well, the previous lawyers have an access protection, trust or whatever. So the majority of the assets and LLCs and all of that different kind of stuff that happened before the marriage, basically she could end up being blocked from with the Georgia laws or whatever, right? And so he was like, you need somebody that could dig all into that and look all into that and make sure that we file what we need to file, because it actually includes lawsuits and divorce violence in it. And, you know, if Andy was really a competent attorney, or any attorney that's competent, they would be able to enforce those agreements. So he basically made Andy look small, which ain't easy, you know, hard, I should say, to do, because Andy, you slipping, you playing yourself. And so therefore, he was able to gain in as Andy's co-counsel, and we already knew that was going to happen. You know, Andy was trying to tell her, I strongly disagree with that, and she was like, girl, I don't give a damn what you agree or disagree with. This is what it's going to be, unless you want me to take my business elsewhere. Now, meanwhile, at Maurice's house, he over here on the phone. Him and Grayson seem to have made up. You know, he over here doing some damn role play with him. And as he's saying that he wished Grayson was knocking at the door with the uniform on, he get a knock, knock, knock at the same time, and was like, wait a minute, did I manifest some peen? Okay. I said, not manifesting the bean over, honey. So when he goes to the door, of course it's Sabrina, and she tells him how, you know, homegirl end up getting fired or whatever from the bank. And he's like, oh, wow, for real, I'm so happy, I'm so excited or whatever. But come to find out, he like, are you mad, girl? Because it was me. I'm the one that called and said she was giving oral sex outside the bank. So she was like, you know what? I'm really not mad. I'm actually very thankful. Thank you. Because it wasn't that she stood up for herself, which it may have helped a little bit that got her the position, but apparently it's because homegirl got, you know, fired on her day off, child. Now, it wasn't her day off, but y'all get the point. So she gonna turn and tell Maurice, like, oh, guess what? I'm also gonna bring you back. You got the job back. And it's like, we back in the bank. We back in the bank. We back in the bank. And I'm saying, does the general manager really have the authority to hire somebody? I thought that came from corporate. I'm confused, but okay, make it make sense. Now, over there with Tony and Danny, apparently, you know, he give her this box and tell her as a gift, and she's like, what is this? First, she like, oh, you got me my pearls back, but he like, nah, boo, I got you some real ones, okay? You had them fake shits now. We gonna go ahead and put these real ones around your neck, and we go ahead to kissy kissy poo, and now we saying we could get it in the office today because, you know, my kids ain't gonna be around, so they go ahead to do what they gotta do. Now, Hayden come, and he's basically, you know, saying that he got to speak to Andy for a minute by herself. They got to catch up on some things or whatever and talk to her in private. And, you know, Fatima like, okay, watch your mouth, watch it there, whatever. And Andy tells her, nah, you really do have to step out. And so he sits down and he's pretty much like, catch me up to everything. And she's telling him, I know what you did. I know you think you slick, but you really ain't about shit. You ain't going to get away with this. I'm going to make you look stupid, whoopty whoopty woo. And he was like, that's going to be kind of hard because you already stupid your damn self. And he basically was telling her, if this don't work out, you can always go ahead and just be, you know, the councilman's wife on the side or whatever, and get back to doing what you was doing for him since he got cleared as Chester the molester. Now, meanwhile, speaking of damn Jordan, he's over here supposedly doing an interview and saying how he know the background of this guy and it sound good how he did, you know, the military, and he don't got to keep calling him sir. And he like, you had the job before you even walk in. Next thing we know, homeboy outside talking to Gary on the damn phone. So I'm like, Penelope and Jordan is damn slow. Girl, make it make sense, child. Now, Jordan, you know, he calls Gary, well, you know, homeboy that came to the house calls Gary to confirm that everything went through good or whatever, right? And then Gary's like giving a high five, like, yes, finally some good news, right? We gonna be able to attack. Now, we go head over here, and we are finally all slowly getting ready to come into this mocktail. But before we do, we have Rich actually giving Sabrina a gift, which is apparently some bag she been looking for. You know, we over here kissy kissy poo too. And he's saying how he gonna leave this place to the ladies for all of them to be able to be together, enjoy themselves. There's not gonna be no other customers here. It's just gonna be them. And then, you know, Danny's the first one to get there, and she's basically saying like, damn, you must have really put it on, dude, honey, because he laying it on thick. So we all coming in one by one. Now Sabrina didn't know that Fatima was gonna be there. She was shocked to see her, and Andy was shocked to see her. She was like, well, damn girl, we was both leaving from the office. How come you didn't tell me that you was coming? And she said, well, you were still busy with Miss Willis. We really didn't get a chance to talk, and I figured I would bring my own car just in case it's some drama. She telling her, oh, it ain't gonna be no drama, girl. Spoke too soon, because as soon as she said that, here come freaking Karen walking in. And Danny is saying, yeah, you know, you might as well go ahead and be a part of the sister circle, whatever. And Karen is like, is that so? And when we get in here, baby, you know, you could feel the damn tension. And then, of course, Danny complaining about the drinks, and she got some liquor in her bag that she gonna go ahead and pour in the drinks and make it a little bit better. You know, Tima saying she could pour some in her cup too or whatever. And Karen is like, you know that Danny never takes nobody into consideration. She always been selfish. She gonna always be damn selfish. I don't know why we acting surprised. She never takes nobody else in, you know. And Danny is telling her, girl, you always coming in here complaining and whining about something. You getting on my damn nerves. I'm tired of hearing your freaking mouth like you got a big mouth. You need to shut up, right? And nobody else is saying anything in between. Now we get to the Karen saying, well, you know, calling Fatima out her name, and Fatima saying, excuse me, and her saying the only reason I ain't whipping your ass is because you pregnant. And, you know, Danny saying, I'm tired of this and I'm over it and I'm not going to do this anymore. And Karen saying, in all actuality, I don't think you've ever been my friend. Like, sometimes friends just grow apart and they need to go their separate ways, and I don't want nothing to do with this anymore. Like, oh, it's okay, Sabrina, because Sabrina was basically trying to be like, why don't y'all just all calm down? Then she asked Sabrina, like, why do you always do that? Why are you so, like, dismissive and want to make everything be okay? Sometimes things is not okay. Sometimes the issues are what they are, and that's that on that. And so, you know, Fatima at one point told Pam to shut the hell up, and Pam was like, bitch, what the hell are you talking about? You don't know who the hell I am. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm like saying, what the hell does that have to do with anything? And Fatima telling her, I ain't never heard of you. And she was like, yeah, well, you will one day, okay? Check yourself before you wreck yourself. You're going to know who the hell I am. And so Danny keeps telling Pam, like, come on, girl, let's go. You know, let's get up out of here, whatever. Like 2 different times they was about to stand up, but then, you know, we still kept getting the back and forth, and Pam really wasn't saying much. She just was actually looking and shaking her head. And then Sabrina's sitting here, and Andy's like, you know, oh, girls, stop it, okay? Stop it. And then, you know, Fatima want to add in, oh, the babies that we don't even know if it was yours, his or not. And if I wanted you to hear what I said, then you would have heard what I said or whatever, right? And so I just was like, what are we, 3 years old? Because this is not even high school. This ain't even college at this point. This is, I know you are, but what am I? Oh, you're a home wrecker. You stole my friend from me. Boo hoo 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 hoo. Like, grow the hell up, y'all. Grow the hell up. 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 Seriously. And at the end of the day, like I said, I don't see any of you as friends. Karen, you asked how the hell can we be friends anymore? Why was we even friends to begin with? To be honest, I never saw you and Danny as friends from the very damn beginning. I just didn't. Looking at seasons 1 through 7 for me, I have always seen Karen as Sabrina's friend and Andy as, I've always seen Karen as Andy's friend and Sabrina as Danny's friend. And then Sabrina has even came out her mouth and said that freaking Maurice is her best friend. So to be honest with you, I don't know what friendships y'all have, but we gonna definitely dig more into this on the live, y'all. I hope that I'm going to see y'all there. I just want to give this quick breakdown. Of course, we also seen Zach playing with little Michael. I love that part. I was saying I wanted to see more of that, and they did give me what I wanted as far as that he told him he was going to go ahead and read the book to him. You know, we had Andy, of course, get the call from Jordan where he's like, like, have you heard anything from my sister? And she's like, no, I'm sure everything's okay. She probably just sleeping because of the pregnancy. And he's like, yeah, you probably right, but she's not answering none of my calls and texts. And then she tells Fatima she needs her to go with her. And Fatima's like, I know that look. And we get them going over here and putting a knife up underneath Gary damn neck as if he cares about that. Like, Andy, you ain't no damn body. You know he ain't scared of you. At this point, y'all needed to either be calling the police as soon as y'all thought she was missing, or if you was going to get Madam involved, if you was going to call guys over like you did the time when the guys was at Zach baby mama house, or you did the time for Hayden, then I think that would have made more sense than y'all going over here wasting y'all breath with this whole shenanigans with Gary, because baby, it was giving absolutely nothing. Freaking Gary is a sociopath. So, Andy, you standing there, you know, you're going to tell me what's happening and we were getting her away from you. So now you're going to sit there and tell him the damn plans you had, girl. That was what your plan was, to tell him and be like, so you better tell me the truth. And that's really supposed to make him talk like, get the hell up out of here with that crap. And then, of course, you know, you have Karen go home. She lay down across the damn couch. First is Pam calling to check on her and make sure that she got in okay. Then she thinks it's Pam calling her back, but it's not the doctor. And we get the big reveal that's really not a damn big reveal, because like I said, I think all of us knew, where they are like, yeah, you're right. Zachary Taylor is the father of one of these babies, okay? Sometimes that happens, but baby, it's somebody else that's the father of the other. And that's how the episode went off, y'all. Baby, okay, put it in the comments, y'all. Let me know what the hell did you think about this episode, what you liked, what you didn't like, all that good stuff. Give me a wave, let me know you came by, put some flames up in the sky, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the live. Talk to y'all later. Toodaloo.